we had some plumbing problems. We had the one, it plugged up, and we went through a drain with a little bitty hand auger, and about 25 feet, and it didn't get out far enough. So we decided, rather than calling a plumber in or renting an auger, we decided to go ahead and buy one of these. It's a Ridgid, I think it's KP 400 power drain cleaner, and it comes with the drain cleaner, the powered auger. There's like a third horse in there, 100 foot, I think it's 100 foot or 75 foot cable on there, which is 3 times what it can reach. It has the stuff, you can go up to 4-inch in
down to 1.5.
From 1.5 to 4 inches, or 2 to 4 inches, something like that. So that'd be pretty good. It seems like on the short ones, when you go out, it's always just past where you go. So what we'll do is, once we get home, we're on the way driving home from picking it up. Once we get home, we'll do the unboxing on it and see how it is for setting up and going on from there. So I'll come back once we get home and start opening the box up, and we'll go through putting it together, and then we'll have another video a little bit later on actually cleaning the drain. Fortunately, on the house we're going to be doing it on, there is an outside entry point where we can put the auger in there, because it looks like, because we went through the short one and we got probably past that part, so we can open that up. Once we find it, it's kind of buried in the grass and dirt, and we'll go in there and we'll clean it out from there, and we'll see how it works. So stay tuned for the unboxing, and then later on another video on how we actually use it to unplug the lines. Well, here's the box. It's a Ridgid K400 power drain cleaner. It says opens 1.5 to 4-inch drains. And looking at the thing online, it says up to 3-inch lines. But there's a 1/2-inch cable, 75 foot, you can use for 4-inch drains. So if you're going to go to 4-inch drains, I think you have to get another cable. But that's kind of what it looks like. And it says it clears up to 3-inch drains is what's in here. So easily transportable. It's kind of heavy. I don't know, 50 to 75 pounds anyway. It does have wheels, so once we can put together, we can wheel it around wherever it needs to go. 1/3 horsepower motor on it, and it has some attachments you can see down here. I'll show you once I get the box open. But that's what we have for the box. So let me get my tools, and we'll open it up, and we'll unbox it and see what it's like. All right, we have my pliers in my hand, and we'll just kind of pop these out and pull those out. Okay, we got the other two done. Now let's see, first opening up of the box. There we go. Let's look inside. Looks like we have just a little spacer cardboard, and it looks like it's just gonna lift it right out. I thought about taking the bottom off, but I thought, well, I'm gonna take the top off. So looks like there's another box down inside of here with some stuff in it, and there's not much over here. What's this? Well, bar of some kind. I'm sure it's got a use for it here real soon. And then there's paperwork in here. There's supposed to be gloves in here, and I see the gloves. So here's the paperwork. Pull that out. Doing this outside is a little bit more room, so I'll set that on the car. So I'm going to have to pause this while I lift this out, because I can't do this one-handed. So let me go ahead and pause it, and I'll get it out, and we'll show you from there. All right, have it lifted out of the box. Looks pretty good. It's fairly heavy. Inside the box, let's take a look. Here's a pair of gloves, and we have a piece of paper. What's that paper? Just some model numbers and information on that. Put that aside, and then we have down here, what else is in here? That's just a little spacer to keep them there. So we don't really need the box anymore. So I'll set that off to the side. Actually, I'm turning it upside so I can use this like a little table here. we have this bag of tools. And in here is a clip for something. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that. Here is the thing to chew up roots and stuff. And there's their spade auger. And I did notice when we was at Home Depot's where we bought this, they did give me a discount. If you're military, you know, just let them know, and you get discounts on some things, not everything. But I was able to save 50 bucks on this. Not sure exactly what this is for, but I'm sure the directions will tell me. 2 different sizes of these. So that's some pretty good stuff. There's 2 of these for some reason. We'll figure it out once we get there. We'll set the gloves over here. And now then, let's see. I'll have to figure out how these set up. So it don't look like there's really much to set this thing up. So let me put you on pause here a second, and I'll figure out how this opens up. All right, figured out how the handle moves open. You pull this lever back, and you can see down in here, there's a little pin that comes back, and now this opens up. I'll try and do this with one hand. There we go. Use my foot to hold it. There we go. And that looks like all there is to it. It's got a, well, supposed to be wheels on it, but I don't see any wheels on it. So we need to look and see, because I know the picture shows that there's wheels on it. So I'm going to look inside, see if I missed the wheels, because that's what this bar, I'm assuming, is for, is wheels, because that looks like that's probably about where those are going to go. And I did notice this one bag has a couple of E-clips. So let me clear this off, and so I can find the wheels in there. All right, looking in the box, I seen this. I thought it was just a little spacer, but as I start lifting it up, I can feel it's got some weight. So that's where the wheels are at, inside of here. So it wasn't completely empty. That's why you always want to check them before you do anything with them. And let's see if we can get this. There we go. Well, here's the wheels. Now, I didn't look at the directions. It seems like it's fairly straightforward what you're going to do on these. And we'll get back in here. This one bag has those E-clips in it. So let's see where those go. We'll have to look. Sometimes on the picture will tell you. All right, looking at the picture here, the wheels go on the outside. So that makes it nice and easy. So what we'll do is we'll take one of these clips, put it on here, put the wheel on, shove it through, put the wheel on, put the other clip on. So let me put you on a pause, and we'll come back in a second once I get the wheel on. All right, have the first clip on. I'm going to put it through one of the wheels, and then slide that right through here and into the other one. And now then we got, and we're going to put that in here. When I went to put it in, I noticed I couldn't put the clips on. One way these go on, you notice on this side the wheel sticks out, the hub sticks out further than the other one. So we need to make sure we go in the right direction through those, because when I got the other side, there was no room to put the hub on. So we're going to try this again. We're going to feed back through here, and we're going to put the wheel on like. I'm going to bet this tool is for going down inside of here to push this pin somehow. So let me take a look here, push this through here, and see that comes through there. And on the end of this, it's tapered. So you're going to go in there, like this, and push across it where it's going to push that pin in. So now, not sure how this is going to work going one-handed, but that slides onto there. And then we're going to look at, see, we have this pin sticking out. This might be a little bit of a challenge to show how to do this. You're going to push this pin in here and slide it on. So let me do that. I don't know if I can do this and hold the camera, so hold on, we'll be back once I get it put on. Yeah, just as I thought. Use this tool with it tapered in, push that pin in, and now we're going to take a look at for removing it. Yep, that comes off really easy. And I'm wondering if I can use, no, I can't use that to put it on. Got to go back to the other way of trying to push this on and pushing that pin in. Okay, we have that on, and now it says it's supposed to be a foot control. And here's the power cord, and there's a couple buttons on here. So I can pull this plastic off and see what, let's see what it says underneath there. Oh, okay. This is a fuse because there's one button says test and the other one says reset. So that's a fuse in case you start drawing too much current, which is nice to have on here. And I was looking around, where's the foot control? And I found where they stored the cable for the foot control right inside of here, which is kind of nice. Out of the way. And here's the foot control. And as I push the button, you can hear the relay inside of here connecting. So that's you just, when you get ready to go, put your foot on it, feed it out and in. There's a control up here to which direction. We have forward and reverse. So forward would send it out. That's an off. So if you push it, it won't do anything. And then there's the reverse. So, of course, imagine it's all the way in. You don't want to hit the reverse because it's going to put some extra pressure on here. And this is a 75-foot cable. You can take a look and see inside of here. It's a nice, looks nice a cable in there. So this should work pretty good. Overall, it seems like it's a pretty well-built machine. Being a Ridgid, you know, there's a good name behind that. A lot of your plumbing tools are made by Ridgid, so I think that's a good thing here. And we have a couple of these clips like this, and I think what we'll do is we'll put the tools on it. We can hang the tools on the arm back here, so we always have the tools with us. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably do the same thing for the gloves. I'll probably put a hole in them, punch a hole in them, and hang them so I can just hang them on the unit.